It's him, sir. We think we found the tiger. Isaac threw down a photograph on Dominic Grayson's desk. A vile grin spread across Dominic's face as he loomed over the grainy photograph. He studied it carefully. This is excellent, Isaac. There's only one problem. What's that, sir? Isaac trembled as he spoke. Dominic roared. We can't see his face! Isaac's face grew red. Sir, apologies. We did the best we could. I can take it to a lab and see if they can improve it. Shut up! Dominic fumed, pounding his fist on the desk. Get out, now. All of you! Without saying a word, Isaac and the rest of Dominic's henchmen vacated the office, leaving him alone. Dominic glared at the photograph, studying the outline of the silhouetted figure carefully. So the tiger really has come back. You can't hide in the shadows forever. Soon, you'll have to meet me in the light. The next day, Aiden arrived at the Safeetech offices and immediately headed to his office. As soon as he sat down at his desk, there was a knock on the door. Come in. The door opened, and a beautiful young woman walked in.
Hello, sir. My name's Tina.
Nice to meet you, Tina. Aiden smiled at her. And who are you exactly?
I'm your new assistant. I'm here to help you out with whatever you need.
Her smiley attitude suddenly deflated.
Unfortunately, I do have some bad news for you. Sorry to darken your day with it.
That's all right. Come in. What's going on? Tina closed the office door. She placed a hefty file on Aiden's desk. He started flipping through the pages. As he did, his eyes went wide. Safeetech is almost out of money? Tina nodded.
You know the numbers better than I do, but yes, that's what it seems like.
Aiden was baffled. He looked up at Tina. Send in someone from accounting immediately. We need to discuss this.
Right away, sir.
Tina left the office. After a minute or two, she returned with a young man, around Aiden's age.
This is Jared. He's from the accounting department. Jared, this is Mr. Callahan.
Jared nodded. Nice to meet you, sir. Aiden gestured to an open seat in front of his desk. Sit down, Jared. Jared obliged. Aiden slid the folder to him. Can you explain this to me? By my count, not only are we running out of money, and fast, but many of these numbers appear to be doctored. A large bead of sweat formed on Jared's brow. You're right, sir. The thing is, by our estimations, Safeetech only has about 2 weeks to turn things around, or... Aiden furrowed his brow. Or we go out of business. Aiden was fuming. Jared, I'm sorry to have to do this, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to fire you for gross incompetence. Remove your things from your desk immediately. You'll get your last pay in the mail in about 2 weeks. Jared's eyes went wide. Fired? No. Sir, please, I swear. I can help you fix this. Aiden shook his head. I'm sorry, Jared. The buck has to stop somewhere. Get out. Now. Before I call security. I won't allow Safeetech to be run like this. Without saying another word, Jared left the office, burying his face in his hands. Tina stared at Aiden, trembling. She cleared her throat.
I'm sorry to have to be the bearer of more bad news, sir, but there's something else we also need to discuss.
What is it?
We've received word from the sales department.
As she spoke, Tina handed Aiden a memo.
One of our biggest clients has placed an order for new CCTV cameras, and unfortunately, well, our stock is running low. We don't have enough supply to meet the demand.
Aiden scoffed. What do you mean? Just tell manufacturing that we need more cameras produced ASAP. Tina shook her head.
I would, sir, but the problem is we don't have the funds to produce new cameras. We're going under, and, well, we don't have the money to move more product to get us back in the black again.
She sighed.
I think we might have to seek out a loan of some kind. If we lose this client, we lose Safeetech.
Aiden thought silently to himself for a moment. He glanced up at Tina from behind his desk. Don't worry, Tina. I'll handle it.
Very good, sir. We're all counting on you.
Without saying another word, Tina returned to her cubicle. Alone in his office, Aiden buried his face in his hands. What am I going to do? Suddenly, Aiden's cell phone that he used for Tiger Group business rang. He answered. Hello? Lara's sultry voice floated through the speaker.
Aiden, it's me.
Aiden perked up. Naomi?
I need to discuss something important with you. Can you meet me somewhere?
Aiden checked his watch. Sure, where?
I'm sending you the address now. Meet me there ASAP.
Without saying another word, Lara hung up. Aiden headed immediately to the location Lara had sent him. It was an old one-screen movie theater that mainly showed classic films. It was largely empty when Aiden arrived. However, as soon as he stepped inside, Aiden heard a familiar voice. It was Derek, with his arm wrapped around Vanessa. Well, 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 look who it is. Derek sneered at Aiden. I didn't realize people could order food and have it delivered straight to the theater these days. Vanessa smirked at Aiden.
How are things going with Ava, Aiden? Trouble in paradise?
Aiden brushed them off. Things are fine. Look, I'm actually waiting for someone, so if you guys could buzz off, that'd be great. Then an usher approached Aiden.
Sir, I'm sorry, do you have a ticket for a show? I'm afraid you're not allowed to just loiter in here without a ticket.
Derek and Vanessa started laughing again. Derek could hardly breathe. Oh my God, he probably can't even afford the ticket. He's hoping his friend will buy one for him. Aiden scoffed. I can buy my own ticket. He turned to face the usher. I'd like 2 tickets, please. One for me and one for my friend. Too late, Derek smirked. I already bought out the whole theater. I wanted to do something romantic and special for Vanessa. So I made sure we'd have the whole theater to ourselves. Just then, the owner of the theater emerged from his office, signaled over by the usher. Excuse me, guys. What's going on out here? Derek pointed at Aiden. This guy refuses to leave the theater even though he doesn't have a ticket. The theater manager turned to Aiden. Sir, if that's the case, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Aiden pointed at Derek. I'm waiting to meet someone here. Derek tossed his head back. Huh, he's acting like he owns the place. The theater manager stepped between them. That's enough. Derek dusted off his jacket. You leave us alone, Aiden, all right? You keep away from Vanessa. As Derek spoke, the theater manager's eyes went wide. He glanced over at Aiden. Did he say Aiden? Is that your name? Aiden furrowed his brow. Yeah. The manager looked down, spotting Aiden's family ring. Suddenly, the theater manager reeled around on Derek and Vanessa. I'm sorry, but our next showing is actually sold out. There was a mistake with your booking. I'm afraid it's the 2 of you who will have to leave. Derek and Vanessa's jaws dropped. Derek stammered. But... Out, now. Security! The manager snapped his fingers and pointed at the door. Aiden chuckled to himself. The theater manager turned back to Aiden and dismissed the usher. I'm sorry about all that. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lawrence. I'm the manager here. Aiden cocked his head to one side. Do I know you? Lawrence shook his head. No, but I believe I know you. May I? He gestured to Aiden's ring. Aiden extended his hand, allowing him to examine the tiger insignia. It really is you. Is your last name Gibson? Aiden nodded suspiciously. Yes? Lawrence bowed his head slightly. Welcome back, Tiger. Who is Lawrence, and what does he know about the tiger's true identity? Why does Lara want to meet with Aiden? Will Aiden be able to save Safeetech from financial ruin? Lawrence's eyes were beaming as he looked at Aiden. Aiden couldn't believe what he was hearing. Did he just call me Tiger? How do you know who I am? How do you know about the Tiger Group? You're planning on meeting Naomi here, aren't you? Aiden's eyes went wide. You know Naomi too? Lawrence nodded. Yes. Aiden blinked. How do you know all of this? Explain yourself. I imagine you must have a million questions. I'll do my best to answer them. Allow me to explain. But first we should get out of the lobby. Anyone could be listening. He led Aiden to a side hallway of the lobby, reserved for theater staff. Lawrence suddenly looked a bit disturbed. Naomi wasn't supposed to come here today. It's too dangerous. What? Aiden exhaled sharply. What do you mean? How do you know that Lara's real name is Naomi? Lawrence took a deep breath. I don't even know where I should begin with this. He crossed his arms. I suppose I should start with an apology. First of all, I'm sorry about what happened to your father. You... Aiden stammered slightly. You knew my father? How? Lawrence nodded. Yes, Samuel was a good man and a trusted ally. I served him for many years in the Tiger Group. God, the last time I saw you, you were just a little boy. You used to call me Uncle Lawrence. Did you really forget me? Aiden tried to remember Lawrence, but couldn't. I'm sorry. It's hard to remember so much of my past. There are blank spots. Lawrence nodded knowingly. That's quite understandable under the circumstances, Aiden. Then, suddenly, upon hearing his name, Aiden's memory jolted awake. He saw himself as a child, sitting in the back seat of a car with Lawrence. They were wearing suits, dressed for his father's funeral. Aiden snapped back to the present. Wait. Yes, I remember you now. Uncle Lawrence. The two embraced. As Lawrence pulled away, he wiped a tear from his eye. I'm so sorry, Aiden. If I'd not been so stubborn, who knows? Maybe the accident would never have happened. Maybe... He trailed off for a moment. Accident? Aiden's jaw dropped. His memory flashed back to that car ride with Lawrence, the car spinning out of control. In his memory, Aiden saw himself and Lawrence flung out of the car. In the aftermath, Aiden remembered himself as a young boy, crawling away from the accident, separating from Lawrence, who lay unconscious in the road. Aiden looked back up at Lawrence. I remember now. We crashed. I thought you were dead, so I ran away. Lawrence grabbed Aiden's shoulders. And that's just it, Aiden. I thought you were kidnapped. Or worse, dead. Aiden shuddered. Is that why you never came looking for me? For all those years I was in the orphanage, I thought someone would come looking for me. Aiden hung his head low. Lawrence tightened his grip on Aiden's shoulders. I spent so many years looking for you. Everyone in the Tiger Group tried to find you after that accident. But every sign pointed to you being dead. No one could find you. Aiden nodded. And since then, what have you been doing? Lawrence gestured to the theater. I opened this establishment. We use it as a front for a number of our covert operations. It's also a safe place to meet at least, safer than most. Aiden smiled. Thank you, Uncle Lawrence. I think I'm beginning to understand why Lara asked me to meet her here. Maybe she wanted us to reunite. Lawrence nodded. I think that's probably true. Have you already talked about everything without me? Suddenly, Lara appeared at the end of the hallway, playfully knocking on the wall. Mind if I cut in? Lawrence and Aiden pulled apart. Aiden blinked. Lara, you're here. She nodded. Yes, but I don't have that much time. Were you followed? Lawrence asked. No, of course not. I was careful, as always. She furrowed her brow. As I said, though, I don't have much time. Shall we get down to brass tacks? Aiden nodded. Why did you ask me here? What's going on? Well, first of all, I thought it was important that you two reconnect, she said as she stepped forward. The Tiger Group has many allies at your disposal, Lawrence being one of them. We can use this space as a safe house to avoid the eyes in the sky. It's unknown to Dominic Grayson and his men. But beyond all that, there's something more urgent that we need to discuss, I'm afraid. What is it? Lara sighed. I've just received word that Maximillian Caster is returning to the Chicago area. He's arranged a meeting with the captains of the Tiger Group tomorrow morning. Aiden felt his pulse quicken. This is it then. It's time for me to regain control of the Tiger Group from Maximillian. Any idea why he's coming back so suddenly? Aiden folded his arms. I don't know. Maximillian is a bit moody, unpredictable, but Aiden, this is a good thing. Now we can reveal your identity to him and have you take back the Tiger Group once and for all. This is our moment, our best chance. This is what you wanted, right? I'm not sure that's such a good idea now. Lawrence balked. What? What do you mean? I mean that there's still a spy lurking in our midst. Maybe now's not the best time to reveal my identity to everyone. Lawrence put his hand on Aiden's shoulder. Aiden, the Tiger Group is in bad shape under Maximilian's leadership. We don't have time to sniff out a spy and expose them. We need you, now more than ever. Any delay in reclaiming your title could have catastrophic consequences for our organization. Every day counts. Aiden arched an eyebrow. You take orders from me, right? Lawrence took a step back. Of course, Tiger. Good. Then that's the order, Aiden said firmly. We have to do more to find this spy. Say nothing about who I am. And tell me immediately when Maximilian arrives, so we can make our next move. Lara exhaled. So, shall we go find the rat? Aiden grinned. Let's do it. Later that night, after Aiden left the movie theater, he took a long drive around Chicago, thinking about Maximilian and the Tiger Group. We need to find the rat. If we can expose them, then it'll be safe to reveal myself. As he drove, Aiden then remembered seeing Rachel with Dominic. But it also could be Rachel. I have to find out what she's up to. Around midnight, Aiden pulled over on a side street. He exhaled, his eyes almost closing. Then suddenly, he heard two sets of voices, one familiar to him.
Cade, stop it! I said back off, okay?
It was Charlotte's voice. Aiden sat upright in his car, glancing out the window. The man named Cade took a step closer to Charlotte. Oh no, I'm not backing off anytime soon. Aiden immediately burst out of the car, racing toward them. Aiden called out. Hey, the lady said back off. Oh yeah? As Aiden took another step forward, Cade pulled out a blade. Hold up there. Not another step. Will Aiden save Charlotte in time? Can he unmask the Tiger Group spy before Maximilian returns?
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.